click featured player levels. I think not. Is that loud? That's loud. Let me adjust that. That is still loud. Is this logarithmic? %. All right. Okay. I think we've faffed about enough. Hello, everybody. I am Noir. This is Tactical Breach Wizards, a game that I have played maybe 1.5 hours of a few months ago, I think. I don't know when I played this. Let me quickly check. September. I played this game last on September 23rd to be exact. Or maybe it was the 22nd, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's been a while. And I wanted to start from the beginning. Do I have a save? I do not have a save. Okay. I've deleted my save because I wanted to start from the beginning and play through it while recording it. So here we are. This is an extremely funny game. If you just look at the difficulty setting, or maybe it was the video options. Yeah, Tactical Breach Wizards, and then you can just go through these. These are fucking hilarious. Yeah, the game has a sense of humor that I jive with. So there's that. I have one achievement in the game, I think. Let me check. You're going to see my Steam thingy. Yeah, I just have one achievement in the game. Try shooting the hostage. We are not going to be able to get that achievement again unless I clear the achievements, which I'm not going to do. Doesn't matter. Let us start a new game. Can I jump to stage? I cannot. Why is it like this? Anyway, let's start a new game on default. From what I understand, some of the big-brained people who play tactics games a lot, they find hard to be pretty easy. I'm gonna play on normal. A few years ago. WizTac, this is Mage Actual. We're in position, Suppression Hex is online. Trauma Control Charms up, Breach Glyphs are hot. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say the game has a sense of humor that I jive with. It's the first time I played this, I was laughing my ass off. And yeah, I just wanted to introduce this to people who might not have heard of the game. Alright, Zan, what's Foresight telling you? I'm seeing 3 Sprig Acolytes, Softwood Silenced Mac 10s. Those are ones, I think. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I'll pick up the slack. Alright, let's do this. Left you an easy one. Patronizing. Okay. Select issue, right click, left click, right click, view and change controls, escape. Okay. 3 bolt burst, right click, defenestrated. Then we move here. And then we do this. Proceed. What are we doing here, Liv? They've got us raiding a druid mafia smuggling ship. How is this a military op? You'll find out. You know I don't ask those kind of questions, Anne. And you know I sleep better than you. You're good with using force in the... She doesn't care who we are extracting, and honestly, neither do I. You're good with using force in the Medillion waters? Go in quick and clean like I taught you, and they'll never know who hit them. I feel like that didn't address the substance of my question, but I guess it's not the time. Oh, we can ask all the questions. I forgot about that. Young adult. Maybe I do want his dating profile. You don't know. You can ask him if he likes long walk on the beach after we stop the shrub mob flaying him with barrel cactus. All right. Guess we're not finding out in the corridor. What's behind door number 2? I see 4 hostiles, more sprigs and an elder shrub lord. You good for 3? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Alright. Move to the laptop. 3 bolt burst this guy. And then take cover. Yes. And then... No. Finish him off. Movement is unlimited. Enjoy. Done. Alright, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. The great oak is wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Maybe they wanna be mistaken for a sniper. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach? Why do I have to move to the laptop? Okay, action phase, your team moves and shoots. For C phase, enemies attack. If none have valid plans, we skip this phase. You can take further actions, but you can still rewind. Enemies move and make new plans. They do not attack yet. You can no longer rewind this turn. Okay. I can see him from there. And then defenestrated. Use laptop. In turn. Sure. Attack the shrub lord. Can I use her? I cannot. It's just one guy over here. She's gonna get defenestrated if I'm not in the way. I forget how you're supposed to do this. I guess I can move here. Okay. Mafia Shrublord Holgado targets the nearest hostile they have a line of sight to and will shoot them in the outcome phase. Wait, hang on. Can I? Oh, okay. Can I shoot her? For C? You can always rewind time to try it now. Okay. I thought that would give me some kind of an unlock or something, an achievement for shooting her. Why do I get messages from banks asking me if I want their credit card? I have enough. Okay. I guess I'm supposed to what if I do that? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Just gonna eat the shot. Done. Alright, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and bagged. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. That seems OP. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Foreshadowing. Don't trust this one, Liv. There's a wildcard in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying if something goes south, you know your orders. The asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? Are you alright? I'm just indulging your insecurities and stop clutching your crystals. You gonna breach this year? Sure. What the hell? Okay. So this guy targets the nearest hostile they have a line of sight to and will shoot them in the outcome phase. Can I move here? He still doesn't... I can kill this thing, but then the hostage dies. Damn it, where did that thing take her? Rewind and try your other objectives. Okay, so I have to do this. No. I can't save them both. Alright. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Wait, hang on. So, if you shoot the asset, well, they weren't expecting that. That gets you the achievement. But then now, Alright, we can't save them both. And turn. We go here. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. Blink out. We just defenestrated that guy because we could. Name drop. Rushwater PD, the DSR, nowish. So let me get this straight. A notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor. And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate. Jen Kellen, PI. Being near to locations is my passion. What is gonna take to stop you inserting yourself in every missing person's case we investigate? You could try finding the people. Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason. Doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures though, does it? People don't hire me when they hire me when you've given up. From what I hear, people don't hire you much at all these days. Let me fail at this at my own pace. Alright, so you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Rexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed except for the surgical gloves. And a gun. No, she put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets. I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It is actually more dangerous than anything I can cast. It was more about her not getting the gun. And what happened? She got there first. I'm dead now. Kellen, I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys show up with the fucking traffic warlock. He sighs. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel, even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene and put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, we're backed up and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Can you unhex my car, please? I'm not insured for temporal curses. You'll have to take that up with Craft and Arcana Control. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Fine, you're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know your station is on fire? What? You're too late to stop me. I don't know who you are. Oh. You're not Zan Vesker, Navy Seer? No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah. Well, prepare to burn. Oh, no thanks. Okay. Defenestrate the pyromancer. Defenestrate, verb. Number 1, throw out of a window. When someone tells you games don't teach you anything, show them this clip. You've learned a new word. This is how I learned the meaning of the word defenestrate. Defenestrated. Done. Advance. I don't think we are going to care that much about the end result of the missions in terms of the ratings and whatnot. Yeah, we're just gonna sit there and just take our own sweet time and have fun, basically. Okay. Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for... Remind me. It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding this station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That's enough. On your knees! No! Alright. Save Zan this turn. Chain bolt. How many actions do I have? 3 actions. How much damage does this do? One, two. Okay. Whoa, thanks. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kinda had it coming. And the others? Didn't know him, but they'll be fine. I cast slow forward on the windows. Use the laptop to open the security door. Use laptop. Gain the mana. I should have maybe given her the mana. Rewind. Rewind. You go there. Use the laptop. Cool. She can have the mana. We are done. Not fast. That's fine. So, how you've been? Terrible, thanks. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting its way through this station right now is led by my former CEO, Liv Kennedy. Oh, she might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war. It might be my fault. So, stopping that. Do you get medical with that? No. And it's becoming an issue. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated 2 of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't wanna stay here for 25 to life. What are we gonna see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer, they're tough, and I suggest we try and put them through a window. You can't throw all of life's problems through windows, Jen. Really? How hard are you throwing? Sounds like you want to demonstrate. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. Ready? Breach. Alright. You. Something about coming from the side. Redeploy here. Breach here. 3-bolt burst. Boom. You can defenestrate. Whee! Okay. Who gets the... You can have the other mana. Okay. Left click drags. We are done. Alright, so what does your former CEO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? Reactor. Great, and what's their objective? I don't know. Who was the fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right, maybe we'll stick to Liv. And how long have you been working? And how long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Zan? I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. You need someone with investigative skills. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing. I'm broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files. Right. Zan. I'll make some. Never mind. What's up next? Another enforcer. Bad news. No windows. We could just shunt him around until he gets so frustrated he goes home. I like it as a mental image, but I'm not convinced it's strategically watertight. Don't worry, I've got this. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You've got to set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst jacketed time crystal. It exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, and future, and the fourth time phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. That sounded cool, but didn't meaningfully explain anything. Fair. Breach? Breach! Set a trap for the enforcer. Here. You redeploy to the other side. Can I not redeploy? Can I not redeploy? Is that locked? Okay. Okay, you go in here first. You go in here first. And then you use the predictive bolt. You... it's not going to do any damage. And turn. Heads up, reinforcements. Shit, we should put a ward on that door. Do you have another predictive bolt? You can go here. Seal door. And then you can have that. Foresee. Done. Advance. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. Alright. Use the laptop to open the security door. Tracker, enforcer. Shoots in the foresee phase. Can change their target during your turn if a better one comes along, but can't change once foresee phase starts. Okay. Fires at the first person to enter their narrow field of sight. How are we gonna do this? Is that a window? We can take him out. Then, oh, the mana doesn't stay across across encounters. All right, all right. Good to know. Predictive shot here. You can go here. Static blast here. Can I use chain bolt? Can I not end turn directly? Done. Advance. All right, this is it. The way out? It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here the whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know, we are in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time? I didn't know about the transcend time thing, but the rest of that was on my radar, yep. So where are we headed? This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone there I need to talk to. You're working a case? Now? Let it out. Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months, and 2 of them couldn't pay. Continue ranting. Jirin Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever, and today I found him dead 10 seconds after he was shot in the head by a doctor. Continue ranting, vaguely aware you might be oversharing but unable to rein it in at this point. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour? Yeah, so my track record isn't great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back. Thanks. What are we about to walk into? A mess. You ready? I was born ready. I wasn't born ready, but in the 35 years since I have become, amongst other things, ready. Breach? Actually, we should probably think about where to breach. All right. seal all the reinforcement doors. We can defenestrate 2 people, I think. Redeploy here. And then you can redeploy here. Just going to leave these 2 alone until the very end. Jane can breach. That's a clusterfuck. Jane can go here and chain bolt this guy. Rewind. Rewind. Come here. Chain bolt this guy, then this guy. That's not gonna work. Zan can go here. What if you come here? Okay, you can defenestrate him. You can come all the way here, and that's not gonna work. You can come here, and that's not gonna work. It'll only work from here. So Jen can come here. Static blast Mr. Man. And then Zan can come here. Defenestrate him. One use per turn. Does it use mana? Resume. Okay, that uses mana. The predictive bolt doesn't actually use mana. Predictive bolt here. In turn. Sure. Cannot use predictive bolt over there. I want to shut the door. Seal the door. What if I first seal the door, then I use chain bolt, and then you can do a 3 bolt burst on that guy. Can't actually use predictive bolt here. Can't move her. In turn. What if I come here and then chain bolt these two? Okay. And then use laptop. And then predictive bolt here, I think. No, predictive bolt here. And turn. I should not have done that. Okay. Oh, I can just defenestrate him. I cannot just defenestrate him. I'll have to move first. You know what? Let's just do this the easy way. Let's just do this the easy way. All right. 6.5 minutes, almost 7 minutes. Rushwater PD holding cells. Hi, me again. Don't know if you've heard, but the station is currently being raided by a Spec Ops team, one of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? I was gonna look... You know what, let's just say this. A breach cliff, how to do it. If not, 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die. Classy. Fine, if you don't want to tell me, we'll still save you, but our hearts won't beat and the quality of the rescue may suffer. What the hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. Reunite with Zan Vesker. Complete. Escape Rushwater PD alive. Complete. Avoid any long-term consequences. About that, I'm sure there will be consequences. I just like how this guy is just reading a book while he slowly falls. Wait. Oh yeah, this is the pyromancer. Or, you know, the pyromaniac. Pyromancer. I'm still thinking of, what's that game? Chimera Squad. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who is Banks and why did the best Spec Ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse at her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc with the druid for the druid mafia. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a 45 cal. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? I guess it's possible she's a great doctor and shooting her patient in the head before surgery was just kind of a power move. Your turn. Who is Liv Kennedy? She was my commander in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's coming for you. That seems OP. That's what I said. I served with her for 5 years and on some nightmare clusterfucks, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said it sooner or later. I'm glad she's on our side. About that. About that. Well, now she's not. Now she works for Reactor. What's the story with you and Liv? We'll get to Reactor in a minute. We ran an extraction on a Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years, I thought I'd got her killed. Then 6 months ago, she resurfaces, pulling brutal heist for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Reactor are private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Private, but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last time I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on a DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we are looking at is a god tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not? If today was a Reactor authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the southern hemisphere is gonna lurch in ways even I can't predict. And I'm a seer. Okay, we do need to make some files. I have a map. We can work with that. Alright. Jen leveled up. I don't think I'm gonna use point blank on that. Can target one extra enemy each time you cast. For the same mana cost, you can still choose to target fewer if needed. Alright. Confirm. Do I end here? I don't think so. I am, however, gonna go. I need to pee. I'll be back. I'm gonna cut this part out. All right. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Interesting. If the shot fires on your turn, gain +1 mana. I like tactical stuff. I'm probably gonna get validation. Missions. I think we move on. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. Boom. This is your safe house? It's cute. Well, it's my Ma's place. She's at bingo. Alright, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person who knows the only person I know who has that combination of items lying around. I swear I can read, even though in one of the previous episodes of something I said I can't. I lied. Take that. I like her already. Let's get to it. So how does this work? You drag the string between us to prove we are friends? Likes complicated cases, good filing systems, cults of every kind. My cat Daryl, not mutual. Alright. Dislikes Steve Clark, traffic warlock, the Rushwater police, loose ends. Hobbies, crying. interrogating Daryl when he does a crime. I hate writing bios. I'm a storm witch, a private investigator, and legal guardian to one emotionally distant cat. For the last 3 years, I've been finding missing people. The cops couldn't or wouldn't, but it doesn't pay well and work is drying up. Oh shit, these notes are smaller than I realized. Zan's thing sounds serious and I think I can help, so off I go. Alright. Zoom out. I refuse to answer promotional calls. Speaking of, let me just deal with this. Let me just do a thing. I have done a thing. Like, I never pick up these calls, but for some fucking reason, they just assume that then surely next time I'm gonna pick up the call, right? Likes, naval history, Mars, spiced apricots. I don't think I've ever had apricots. What? Friends succeeding, assault staves. Dislikes, memory tests, decisions, dairy, being asked about his dislikes, okay. Hobbies, providing emotional support, providing fire support. Backgammon, one of these things is not like the others. Actually, none of the things are like the others, but I digress. Zan is an extremely old, what the hell, Jen? Retired Special Forces operative who can see the future. Actually, he can only see 1 second into the future, but in a breach and clear operation, that's a big deal. Zan used to serve under Liv Kennedy in the DSR Navy until she was lost in action. Now that she's back with a violent, unknown agenda, Zan worries he might be the only one who knows how dangerous she is or how to counteract her power. He's probably overblowing it though. Ask Zan for his input. Oh. Drag this to here. Okay. Served under here. Lead strike on here. Oh god. Liv Kennedy, Black Ops Chronomancer. Likes acting quickly, acting decisively, acting like a prick. I don't get the... I mean, you know, apart from the attacking the police station and kidnapping people, I don't really get the... apart from that, she's not really that much of a prick. She's sarcastic, but, you know, that's not the same thing. Dislikes, weakness, slowness, stubbornness. Down in Norland, okay. Hobbies, dodgeball. Don't play her at this. Bloody knuckles. Don't play her at this. 100-meter sprint. Don't race her at this, okay. Liv was the DSR Navy star covert operative. She's able to move on a different time scale to the rest of us, rendering her actions effectively instantaneous. It's absolute bullshit. She vanished on her last official op with Zan and disappeared for two years. Now she's back with a team of Special Forces wizards, cutting a bloody path through the powder keg of southeastern geopolitics like a bull in a house of cards. Alright, ask Zan for his input. Kennedy's working for Reactor, I'm sure of it, okay. Unread. Survived the brutal strike, Rushwater PD. A team of Special Forces wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail, arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, Jen? And we got out of this alive, but we're not popular in the DSR right now. Banks is the one they broke out of jail, but why? Reactor, elite paramilitary outfit. One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfit in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, They've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Employees live. Abducted Dessa Banks. Mob doctor? We're not sure. I walked in on Banks. Okay. I walked in on Banks after she shot the monster I was tracking. Jiren Rexler. Mobster, not monster. According to her file, she used to be a surgeon and transporter general, but dropped off the grid a year ago and is now a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Now Liv Kennedy has abducted her at massive risk, and we are all left panicking about what she knows about Banks that we don't. Abducted Banks. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details though. Okay. No, I don't think I want to rearrange anything. So here's the map. Okay, and there's stuff on the right hand side. Move on. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 nude bones and a vial of her blood and I can scry her location to within 3 meters. Okay, nude bones sound doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. But how do we get a hold of her blood? The cops would have taken it when they booked her, part of a standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily. But I know a guy who owes me. I helped him find his skink. What's a skink? Last June. What is a skink? Not to be confused with kink, I'm sure. I am actually looking this up. Skinks are lizards that comprise all species within the family Skinkidae? Skinsidae? Alright. Lizard. So, okay, hang on. So you helped him find his lizard. So he's going to help you break into a heavily guarded evidence locker. Alright. This makes sense. As long as they haven't heard about the clusterfuck at Rushwater yet, I bet I can just ask him. Stonecliff evidence lockup, where Jen knows a guy. I'm sure she... Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient. Okay, these are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfit. Sure, that's what we need confidence for. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you have unlocked. They vary each level. Move the cursor over them to find out what they are this time. Okay. Finish with all team members at full health. Defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. One per encounter, okay. How does this work? No. I have to throw it here to toss these people out. So I guess I have to move here somewhere. bolt burst. Okay. You don't need that. And turn. You can come here. And how many? Okay. Next is a tracker. These are trackers. Okay. Can just kill him, but I'd rather defenestrate. Oh. Okay, we have to do this in the right order. And turn, sure. Seal door. Done. Advance. I didn't even see what we got for that. Someone got confidence. Alright, what are we looking for? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep, unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's gonna do it. No. Breach. Breach. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. How do I do that? The red doors are reinforcement doors, I'm pretty sure. Collect intel to gain 1 mana. Deploy here. Can I rewind? I can rewind. Grab intel. Chain bolt. And then Gale grenade. I cannot really do anything with this. What? Breach. Actually, you can come here, grab intel, finish off that guy. Oh, I have to right click, right? She has to be on the other side. I guess we don't grab the intel immediately. Breach. And then you can also breach. You can come here. Finish him. Grab the intel. You can see him from there. How does this work? Give them one extra action. You have 2 actions. You can breach. Seal the door. And then okay. Guess I didn't grab the thing, but we can breach here. Okay, grab the intel. Finish off. Deal all enemies by the end of turn 1. I wonder. Okay, you maybe let's try that. Then Zan can redeploy here. Then I think I know what to do. Time boost. Can't go here and seal the door. Can come here. That is blocked. Chain bolt. 1, 2. And that's fine. Grab the intel. Chain bolt. 1, 2. And that's fine. Okay, we have done everything that we needed to do. And turn. Can just go here, grab the intel. Can just go there, grab the intel, and turn. Seal the door. That is blocked. Can come here. Can just use the Gale Grenade to finish him off. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, we can finish him off that way. And then seal the door. All right. Done. One turn wonder. Defeat every enemy on pillars in one turn. Okay. That took us 11 minutes. No defenestrations. There were no windows. Advance. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good not. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the 4C phase. How do you do that? Breach here. Fires at the first person to enter their narrow line of sight. Can give you a time boost. Oh, I can't actually do that. Okay. Breach. Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could do that. It's holding the right mouse button. Defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. Use laptop. Okay. Can't actually do anything with this. Okay. I do not want to foresee. Wait. I think I know what to do. Predictive bolt here. Can I not? I don't want to foresee. How does one get the predictive bolt to fire before the foresee phase? Gale grenade. Then Why is this blocked? Okay. Let's not do that. And turn. One, two, three. You just have one action. I need two actions for this. I need two actions for this. Also, how do I get the predictable to fire before? What if I breach here? I can do it from there. I see. I have two actions. Breach here. Chain bolt. Chain bolt. Then cannot actually do anything about him unless I use the gale grenade. Oh, I think I understand how to do it. We're not going to breach there. Instead, we are not going to breach there. Can I throw you out of a window? No. Can I move here and throw you out of a window? Okay. And then you can go here. Can throw the gale grenade like this. Rewind. Set the predictive bolt up. And then throw the gale grenade like so. All right. Rigged indeed. Cool beans. I need to, yes. Cannot move anymore if I don't wait a turn. Okay, we have to breach. One, two, three. One, two, three. And you can just go here and use the laptop. And use the predictive bolt here. Actually, you can come here. You can go there. Use the laptop and use the predictive bolt here. And turn. No. Seal the door. And then finish him. We didn't defenestrate 3 hostiles? Oh my god. I'll try this in a minute. I'll try this again in a minute. That gale grenade didn't count. We do not advance. We try something else. I thought that would count as a defenestration, but apparently it didn't. Found Banks. She was between Jabba and Hiddle's bottom, logically. We all found ourselves there. This says our blood samples in fridge 5, room 304. So 1 floor up. Great, let's go. You brought the nude bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 nude bones. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spells 100 times too small? Nope. She's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think. Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Wanna go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yes. Steve, you sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in DSR ends up here. Alright, Buri, light it up. All will burn! He has a thing for fire. In very mild fire. It's not mild. It is not mild fire. That's a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm! Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of intellectual titan goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot of questions than it answered. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? Why do the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it at the end of every month. Maybe defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. What's the QT? No one has a military use for it yet, and they're all scared someone's gonna find one. That was the fire guy I was telling you about? All right, I do remember him now. So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy who's permanently on fire? You met a lot of colorful characters you meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. So who is he? Borikesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are quite hot but not fire hot, you know? Like, you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. Okay. What's the point of that? So, the traffic warlock, he wasn't lying when he said lukewarm. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? He sniffs. Not for the smell, I'm guessing. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? Ah, that's Steve. Or, that's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen. Shit. Get fucked, Steve. Can we take him? How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts? Never made it past the regionals. Let's see if that cuts it. We have to defenestrate Steve Clark, traffic warlock. Huh. Grab intel. Can't grab that intel. Well, arrival 2 turns. Can just go here, grab the intel. You can just go here, fire a predictive bolt. Is he close to a window? Defenestrate Steve Clark. That's just going to do damage to him. I think I can bait him here to this window maybe. Oh, or I can just do this. Perfect. Hang on. can just grab the intel, seal the door. You can just do that. You can go all the way up. Actually, no. You can come here, seal the door, gas grenade him, and then defenestrate. And turn. And turn. Seal the door. Done. This game is fun. Advance. Steal a murderer's blood. Complete. Use it to track them down. Complete. Defeat Steve Clark police combat in Warlock. Police Warlock in combat. What the fuck did I even say? Complete. Defeat Steve Clark traffic Warlock in conversation. Well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. All right. One perk refund available. I'm not going to refund anything. Once per turn, when a teammate uses their standard attack, take a free shot at that target. I think I'll take supportive fire. And then supportive fire too. I think I need to do this. I'm not gonna do this now. It's been long enough, I think. An hour 40 minutes. Or maybe it's gonna take a while to do this mission. I'll do this mission either in between episodes or the next time I start the episode. I am I like that. I don't like that. Where's the rope, bro? I don't like any of these. This is the best one. Not going to take any other opinions on that. I do like that. Okay, I think I'm going to end here. Just hit move on first. Didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never thrown a ghost car at me before. New law. When we get back, can you scry again to find out where they took Banks? I don't need blood scrying updates in real time for up to 36 hours. Shit, that's impressive. Can't beat blood for utility hexes. Where is she now? North by 80 kilometers already. Is that possible? Is she moving? Give me a sec. Yes, extremely yes. God, like 400 meters since you asked. They got a chopper. Of course they've got a chopper. Man, chasing a multi-billion-dollar PMC's best operatives by public transport is surprisingly hard. Where do you think they're headed? Liboli? Reactor has a black site west of Aldo? Nice quiet place where they can do what they want to prisoners like banks. Then I guess we're going to Liboli. Yeah. In like 14 hours when the next ferry leaves. Can we stay at your ma's place tonight? Yeah, she'd love that. She should be back from bingo by now, actually. Back to Ma's for a nice cup of tea. Oh lordy, you didn't tell me we're having company, Zan. I would have cleaned. God, what you must think, duck, like I live in filth. Miss Vesker? Actually, I think it's lovely, Miss Vesker. This is Jen. Do you remember I mentioned her? You know, I don't remember my own name half of the time, Duck. Duck? Lovely to see you, though, Jen. Can I get you a brandy? Or something stronger? What's stronger than brandy? I'm glad you asked, Duck. A woman after my own heart. Zan, you didn't finish the skullcracker, did you? You finished the skullcracker, Ma. In June. Oh, nonsense. To Jen, he's a terrible liar, this one. A liar and a drunk. Takes after his father, I suppose. And his Ma. Oh my god, Ma. Now, how long will you kids be staying? Just the night, if that's okay, Ma. Of course, love. Stay as long as you like. Where are you off to tomorrow? Liboli? Oh, how wonderful. You must take Jen to the Naval Museum in Aldo. You remember where I used to take you on your birthday? Oh, she'd love it, Zan. We're there to stop a team of Black Ops wizards torturing a hostage and starting World War V, Ma. I'm not sure there'll be time for the museum. Oh, it's such a lovely country, Jen. Not like here. Didn't you and Dad flee for your lives because a pharma corp tried to kill him for whistleblowing? Well, every country has its problems, Duck. Have you been, Jen? I have. Actually, it's where Zan and I met when I did my mandatory tour. Oh, so you know. Lovely. I expect he's told you his origin story. Zan winces. That's not what we call it, Ma. I'm sure she doesn't want to. Oh, I absolutely want to hear your origin story. Oh god, don't we have a map to update? I saw your map. It's lovely to see you doing crafts again, Duck. I'm glad someone's finally been using those wretched thumbtacks. I bought that box in 1943 and I've scarcely made a dent. What's it about? There's no easy way to say this, Mrs. Vesker, but your son is terrible at filing. I had a system. I just never got around to making the system. Ah, you've got your father's spirit, Zan. Oh, that's sweet. No, he had a terrible spirit. Just a dog shit spirit. Well, I'm sorry, but that man would give up on anything. I once saw him give up on a spoon. Slipped out of his hands and he just left it there, ate pudding with his fingers. Flimsy soul too. Okay. We are going to... I assume this has saved. Otherwise, it would suck. Okay, it has saved. Cool beans. We are going to leave it off here. Let me know how you like this game. This game has a wonderful sense of humor and I really like it. It's right up my alley. And the gameplay is pretty fun. I can kind of see what people mean when they say it's on the easier side, but I don't mind that. The game has good story. The game has interesting story. I obviously don't know how the story goes. I haven't played through the entire thing. I also don't know how long the game actually is. So there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna end here. That music is pretty epic. Anyway, I'm gonna end here. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I will be back next week. Someone's bursting crackers for some fucking reason. Anyway, I'll be back next week with most likely, what's it called? Dragon Age Origins. And this is probably going to be a regular fixture on the channel until I finish it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.